Okay, so in this video we're going to install MySQL and we're going to set it up. I'm not going to go super detailed into how to install it because you should know how to install stuff on your computer by now. And also there's not a lot of setup to do here. It's just selecting your password and selecting which packages to install. So on Google or whatever search engine you use, you want to search for MySQL installer. And this link here, you want to make sure it's dev.mysql.com. You want to click on it. And here it will give you a bunch of different options. So you can choose to download the MySQL community server here and then the Workbench here. And you can also choose to install this with the package manager if you use Yum or apt. But at the bottom here, there's just a MySQL installer for Windows. And this option will allow us to select which packages we want to install from here. So the two we want is MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench. We don't really care about the rest right now. So I'm going to select MySQL installer for Windows here. And if you're on Linux or Mac, you need to search up a different guide for that. This guide is only for Windows. So once you're here, you want to select the version you want. So just pick the latest version. And then you want to select your operating system. So you want Microsoft Windows here. And then you have two options here. So this larger option, it will be a bit faster to install, but it will take longer to download because it has everything in the installer. And then you have the smaller version up here, which is a web installer. So that will basically download stuff as you need it while you're installing. So you can just download this first version here, click on download. And actually, if you click on download here, it won't automatically download. You need to click this no thanks, just start my download button here. And once that begins, you should see a file like this in your downloads folder. So you just want to double click on that to run it. And let me just start this up. Now for me, it's going to say upgrade instead of install because I already have it installed on my system. And you just want to hit next here. And then it's asking for the packages here. So for me, it's just showing these two packages because it's what I already have installed. For you, it will give you a list of different options to install, the same as this page here. So it will give you all of these options to install. As I said before, the only two options we need are MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench. So you want to select those two options and install both of them. And then you want to hit next, and that will start the installation. Most of the steps here you can just click next on. The only one you want to type something into is when it asks you for a password. So you want to fill in that password. And yeah, for all of the other settings, you can just hit next, leave them as default. And once you're done, you can close this. And now you should see MySQL Workbench here. So if you don't see it here, you just want to search for MySQL and you should see MySQL Workbench. So you want to click on that. And this software right here is a graphical interface for the MySQL server. So you can see down here we have one server installed. For right now, that's all you should have unless you have multiple servers on your computer for some reason. But you just want to select this and it will ask you for your password. Now this is the password you chose when you were creating the server. If you haven't installed it yet and you're still at the section for picking your password, make sure you choose a password that's not too hard because you will have to type this in a lot. So I'm just going to type my password in here. And now it should take you to this page. And here you can see the different servers I have. So all of these names here are servers on the left side. And then up here at the top, we have some options which we'll look at in later videos of this series. And this section here is where we actually type in the MySQL code. So I'm just going to run a query here just to show that this works. We want to select the database here. So I'm going to open this test practice one. And here it has an option called tables. So I'm going to open that. And let's click on users here. So I'm to double click on this. And here at the top, I want to say select star from users. And I want to add my semicolon here. Now it's important before we run this, we want to make sure that the database here is kind of in bold. You can see that the letters are bold and a little bit thicker than all the other letters here. That means that this is the database that's selected right now. If I was to select a different one and run this, there's no users table in here. So it's going to give me an error. For right now, you don't really need to care about this because you shouldn't have a database installed, but I just wanted to let you know that you do need to select the proper database before you can run any commands here. So I'm just going to hit this lightning button here, which is how we run commands. And now it's given back some data here. And this is basically how we would run commands in MySQL. So starting from the next video, we'll talk about what are tables and how we can use them. So for this video, I just wanted to show you the installation. To close MySQL Workbench, you just hit File up here and then close Connection here. And then you can close the software. And starting from the next video, we'll begin working with MySQL.